What's going on, gang? What is going on? What is happening, people? That beat was fire. I was just sat listening to it, man. Just watching your conversations. What a fire song. You know, what's good, Baxter? First things first, I need to check something out. I need to know if my guy came in first. Let's see. Haha, sack trades. You came first and second, bruv. What's going on? Fair play to you, bro. You made it, man. You made it to the top, bro. Well done. About time coming in 4th and 5th. What's that about, bro? You ain't got time for the stream? Where you been, man? What's going on, guys? G-Unit, what's happening, my brother? Dynamis, what's going on? Kendall. Yo, what's happening, guys? What is good, man? What is good, everyone? Premier Crypto, what's happening? There's a lot of love, as always, in these streams. This is the one thing that makes this community what it is, man, because we are in the hardest, easiest way to make money, guys. And 9 times out of 10, you know, the exchange of conversations between you peers amongst yourselves, you know, you're going to help each other understand how to behave in this game. All right, this game is a lonely business. All you guys have is yourself and your phone or your laptop, and you're just trying to find the one thing that's going to be able to help you understand how it works. But when 90% of the stuff out there is rolling out the same stuff, you know, you ask yourself why 95% of traders lose in this game, because they're all doing the same wrong thing, you know. So that's my point on it, man. That's how it is. Darren, the delivery driver, what's going on, bro? Yes, the chart is waiting for a lot of moves, man. I'm just waiting for a few more guys to come into the stream. System Hack, where have you been? Yeah. All right, then. Cool. So, without further ado, you know, I've come on early tonight, guys, because I need to sort some stuff out. All right, so I'm going to bring it to you short and sweet. We need to have a conversation. But without further ado, to all the people that are new passing through to the channel, what's going on? Thank you for passing through. And to all my pattern watchers who've been with me from day one, thank you. Welcome to the Traders Reality Show. For anyone that doesn't know, my name is Tino. Let's have a conversation, guys. Let's roll out. Okay then, cool. Let's kill the music. Class is about to begin. Now, when I say class, I'm not talking about this is what I'm telling you what to do kind of thing and you need to listen. Nah, it doesn't work like that. All right. When I say class, I'm talking about understanding how these games work. And when I say games, I'm talking about mind games. Okay, and we witnessed one perfect one today, ladies and gentlemen, in the New York session at the start of the Brinks of New York. Okay, now this is why I'm doing 2 streams a day, because we see what happens at the start of New York, which follows through from the UK and the Asian session, and then we have this stream to summarize what had happened. Okay, let's zoom into the chart, ladies and gentlemen. Look at what happened today. Now, look, everyone was going short, and it was clear as day. Everyone was saying, oh, Bitcoin's going to go lower, it's going to go lower. Fine. Bitcoin did go lower. Great. But what happened to the traders that got stopped out? We understand that market makers need to go long, and the only way that they can go long is if they build their positions when price is going in the opposite direction. Why? Because you can only sell if someone is if someone is prepared to buy. And this is what was going on. So if we take from the high, okay, over the past few days, Bitcoin's been dropping, going down. The market maker is building his longs. He's adding longs here and there. Look at how many stop hunt highs we experienced from this high. Are you ready? Here we go. So we've got the first one right here. Stop hunt rise, drop. Stop hunt rise, drop. Another one. Stop hunt rise, drop. The daddy of stop hunts right here. stop hunt rise completely threw off all the traders that are watching price and saying, oh, look, big red candle. It's a bearish candle, bearish candle, bearish candle. And yet again, they got squashed out. Poor, unfortunate souls. Why is it on every bearish candle that we see, price reverses back up? Why? Because market makers are going long at the lows of this candle, trapping the liquidity for the retail trader to go short. The short traders are actually putting liquidations and stops. That's the only way the market maker can actually realize a return on his longs, by releasing the liquidity trapped by the retail trader in terms of his margin and his liquidation points. And then he sees a profit on his longs back up. At the same time, he's preparing price to go down lower again with new liquidity. And that liquidity is his own. And that's why price drops again. They rise, they drop again. This one, massive stop hunt rise, drop it all the way back down again. This was a green candle, okay? And then they just smashed it back down again. The next time we saw it was here. Stop hunt rise, drop. And then we saw it again. Retrace, stop hunt rise, drop. And then we saw it again today. Stop hunt rise. Everyone was thinking Bitcoin was now going to go to the 50K mark, because that's the impression that people get from these big green candles. They think Bitcoin's starting to moon out. Let's go, let's go. Well, look what happened. Price came up, yes, and then price came back down. And job done. The game was over. They had squashed all of the guys who went short, took out their liquidations. They then encouraged them to go long, and then they hit their liquidation points again. Now, earlier on today, we were talking about Bitcoin on MT4. Now, for anybody new to the channel, you can download this platform. This is where it all started. All right, if you notice, this was the platform that the indicators derive from. Okay, now you can download it free of charge. Everything you need is in the description. And make sure you join the Discord, because that's where you're going to get the indicators from there as well. Okay, it's also free. We've got a wiki as well, so you can get everything you need from there also. All right. But earlier on today, this is what was going on in the US Brink session. All right. We were talking about how the longs got trapped and the shorts got trapped at the same time. They smashed price down lower, and then they reversed price back up. In itself, this zone was a profitable way to make money. You can exploit this behavior, but you got to be quick with the dead. Okay? Tested the psychological low right there. Look, 41,855. Right? They came from that point, showed support, spiked up. They trapped the guys. Okay? They built their shorts. They then snapped price all the way back down. Vector candle, which naturally gives us an opportunity to believe that they're going to go long. And then the next candle corresponds with a move back up, hits the high one more time, solidifies the longs, traps them, and then they reverse price back down again and mark off their longs at lower prices. Bitcoin then stabilizes, comes down, 1, 2 hits to the low, but doesn't break lower. And now it's trying to pull away, and market makers are now, by principle, stepping in to try and reverse price back up. Okay? Now, looking at the way they have behaved, Bitcoin has come back and hit previous zones of liquidity, as you can see. Look, they came back and recovered the whole of this candle, and look what they did. Came in, recovered the wick and the green vector, and they've pulled straight away from it. Now, this is where it's going to get interesting, guys. All right? The fact that they reversed price from this zone tells me that they may try and make another attempt back up to the 50 EMA. Now, once they come back up to the 50 EMA, that's where it's going to get interesting yet again. We're going to have another option. Are we going to see them break through the 50 and continue? Or are they just going to pull away from it and break down lower and try and take out some more liquidity? Okay? Because these wicks that they're hitting the lows at are very interesting. What have we said about the zones that they accumulate from? Here we go. You've got this zone right here. You've got this zone. You've got this zone. This one right here, which is higher than this one. And then you've got this zone right here, which is higher than this one. Why do we seem to keep coming down lower, but finishing higher? All right? What's the story with that? Yeah? What is actually happening? Why are they breaking down price in this nature? Look at the RSI. Don't really refer to it, but just look at what's going on. Divergence. They're making lows, but the RSI is back inside the volatility band. This low right here came outside the volatility band, but this one stayed within. And you can see low over here outside the volatility band, but there it's not there. Are things going to change? Is this the point in the chart which they then keep price and move it higher? This is what we're waiting for. All right? Because all we've got, ladies and gentlemen, is what they're doing right now. Okay? They're working the previous vector candle right here. What we need to see is we need to see price closing above the 5 and the 13 EMA, which you can see right here. And then come back up towards the daily open, if possible, which was yesterday's daily open, because they're going to start a new session very shortly. All right? At 10 o'clock, we'll see a new session. All right? If they bring price back up to the 50 and break through the 50 EMA, I want to see the 13 EMA follow suit. Until that happens, there's no reason to believe Bitcoin's going to go higher. Which then leads you to the question of equilibrium. If one thing is happening or not happening, it means that the other will. So if they bring price back up to the 50 EMA and it doesn't break through, then you're going to have enough of a signal to understand that that is a point where they will pull away from. If they break through the 50 EMA and continue higher, you will need to see price break above the 50, come back down, retrace, and continue up from that point. If you don't see that, and you don't see the 13 EMA and the 5 EMA above the 50 EMA and be below price, and price is above all three, then there's no reason to go long. Now, you can be a little bit brave. All right? Don't get me wrong. You can be brave and try and take longs from these zones down here. But ladies and gentlemen, there is no clear indication that price is going to go higher. All we're seeing them do is just come back up and recover this candle. I don't see no conviction just yet. They've clearly established their hits to the 50 in the US Brink session and came straight back down again. They were setting up the longs. They know people are trying to grab the long. But the question is this: how long is the market maker going to make the short traders believe that price is going to turn and get them to commit to going long, which then will result in the market maker sending price down lower? That's the battle that is happening right now, which is why we saw this behavior today. Market maker had made enough traders believe that price was going to continue lower, so he then spiked price higher. He threw them off. He made them believe that, oh my God, price is now going to reverse and continue up. Let's change our sentiment from being short and make it go long. At the same time, you can only go long if someone sells to you. So market maker was marking up his shorts. At the same time, he then reversed price. So he's throwing the retail traders up and down. A plethora of orders were coming in and around this zone right here. And the market maker was just bullying up people. All right? And then everyone starts to go short. And before you know it, they bring it back up again. It is a treacherous game, guys, and you've got to be okay with that treachery. Because if you're going to try and profit from this treachery, you need to be aware that you too can get caught in the treachery of the market maker. All right? But if you do get caught in that game, try and keep it as cheap as possible, ladies and gentlemen, because you won't last 5 minutes. And you hear me say that over and over again. Okay? No credits left. Thank you very much, my brother. Let me have a look at a couple of your comments whilst we're at it. All right, then. What's good, Matam? How you doing? Greg, what's good, my friend? I hope you're well, man. Retail traders are not important. Oh, yes, they are, my brother. Retail traders are important. Why? Because we understand what the market maker's trying to do to them, and we can profit on their trap of the retail trader. Just look at this. This is how we can profit from the move that happened today on the 5-minute time frame. Let me take you through why this move was a psychological in its best. Okay, if everybody, or should I say, if all the retail traders are expecting price to drop, okay, they're getting ready to bring price back up because they've got enough commitment of traders to the downside. Look at all the red vector candles that are appearing, yet this big green vector right here that appears, okay, keeps price in the range. They don't want to release the liquidity for the retail trader to see a profit. So he brings it back up, makes the retail trader believe that something's changing. So the retail trader starts to step in. Okay, he drops it down one more time, takes some of the liquidation points for the retail trader, and then he brings it back up again. Retail traders thinking, oh man, I got stopped out. It gives me another opportunity to enter again. Let me use my moving averages. They step in on a crossover right here. And then they continue. They then make another hit to the lows. They encourage them to go short. Market makers building longs. And then he starts to trail up, back up again. And then he sparks the zone. He makes the move. Traders are getting thrown off, which is why you saw this candlestick moving up and down aggressively in this 5-minute time frame. All right? Then when you saw this red vector candle bringing price back down, it's because the market maker had trapped enough traders to go long, because those guys got pretty exhausted trying to catch the long, or should I say catch the low from this area. They were going short, they were going long, but they kept on getting thrown out. Look at all the wicks. Notice how the wicks were working the highs and they were working the lows, okay? Market makers were just grabbing people's liquidity. Their inconsistency. When you see this behavior by the retail trader right here, you know the retail trader hasn't got a clue what direction to take. He's just putting money down and hoping for the best, all right? And it's when you see this behavior right here where the market maker is, in essence, inducing traders to commit liquidity and enough liquidity for him to mark up his shorts at the highest point. Someone went long up there, man. That's really painful. Someone went long right there. That wick could only become a wick if there was an order being placed at that point. There could have been millions of dollars being placed long here. And then look what happened. And then at the same token, they snapped it back up again. Why? Because there was an influx of liquidity by the retail trader trying to grab the direction of each move to the upside and to the downside. And then, after they had exhausted all aspects to it, they then start the move. They marked price down lower and gave the retail trader a chance to realize a little bit of a profit. But the damage had been done right here. So much damage has been done right here, ladies and gentlemen, which is why you have to be aware of the retail trader and you have to pay attention to his moves, because the only reason why price consolidates in a zone is because the retail trader's trying to second guess and try and catch the market maker out. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, it ain't happening. All right? The only way you can catch the market maker out is if you follow what he does. You follow the coattails of the market maker. When they move, you move. You want to trade these sort of zones? Be my guest. Now, on the 1 minute time frame, different story. Okay? There's a plethora of opportunities to trade here. But I'm talking for the average trader who comes to the chart and probably looks at the 1 hour time frame. All right? Price action over the past few days has been chaotic. Look at the wicks. Up, down, up, down. It's not doing any good for any of us. Okay? Now, we're seeing Bitcoin trying to come back up. Will it move back up aggressively? Who knows? But until they break the 50, then the 50 right now is acting as resistance. Now, the fact that they didn't break down lower here is very important. Every time they come down to the lows, they finish higher. What is going on? Are they preparing price? Yeah? Vector candles are violet. They're not red. What's slowing down? Or is volume starting to rise? Or is the interest of price at this point starting to rise? Or is it slowing down? Because we know that a violet vector candle implies that volume is rising, but it's not at its highest point. That's what the red vector is. Could it mean that they're slowing down? Yeah? Yeah, they do work shifts. I can tell you that. Kraken, that's exactly what it is. This is a legitimate casino. All right? It is a casino. The market maker, he exercises his edge over a large sample size. I think the casino's edge is 4%, bro. 4%. Right? They exploit people. As long as people keep coming in, they can execute their edge over a large sample size, which is why I say to you, when you come to the game of trading, it's not about hitting the home runs. You don't want home runs. If you get a home run, celebrate it. Make sure you pay yourself from it. But you can't come into the trades and expect a home run from the get-go. Okay? You need to have patience and you need to be prepared to wait for certain moves, and you need to have an understanding of the dynamics of how price moves. Pick a coin, study it, and stay with it. Okay? Now, the lucky thing is about cryptocurrency is we can use one coin to determine pretty much how the rest of them are going to move. Then it's a volatility game. Which coin is moving first? Yeah? Let's have a look at what's going on across the board. Huh. Everything is pretty battered from what I can see. Uni is the only one that's holding it down. She's done very well to stay above the 800 EMA and the 50 EMA. So if Bitcoin starts to make a move back up, good chance that the altcoins are probably going to follow because money's coming back in. Uniswap's making a rise, retrace continuation to the upside. Let's see what that says. Okay. Axis is the star of the show. Zach, let's have a look. Oh, yes. Axis is the star of the show. Fantastic. Look at that. Just had a sip of the old Manuka honey tea. All right then, Axis. Seems like you've got a pool of liquidity that you want to try and come back up to. What are the chances of it happening? What is the criteria, ladies and gentlemen? Have a look. Price is above the 5 and the 13 EMA. It's above the 50 EMA. Notable volume coming into the chart. We are now waiting for the 5 and 13 EMA to expand out. Okay? Now, there are opportunities for you to place trades on this principle. However, you'll be buying into momentum at its final stages. So what are you waiting for? The rise away, the retrace, continuation up. That's what you're waiting for. Last week's high is in sight. That will be the next point in the chart that they may bring price back up to. So I'm going to mark it off right here and see if we do get a bit of success. $71.32. Okay? Because you can see right here, we've got ourselves a pattern play. You got the rise, you got the retrace, you got the continuation up. Okay? How long will this up last for? All right? Or will we see the retrace first, then the continuation back up? All right? No assets correlation. Oh, well. I would beg to differ, man, if that's what you're talking about. Evergrande will take out Tether if it collapses. Bitcoin linked to Tether, so it will be interesting to see Bitcoin collapse. Man, people are negative. People are negative about cryptocurrency. What's the story, man? This is what's really great about fear and greed. Fear fuels greed. Greed fuels fear. What a brilliant marketing tool to make people believe one thing against the next. Because you know, if Bitcoin tonight breaks above the 50 EMA and continues from this point, everyone is going to be on the, all right, Bitcoin might actually stand a chance at going higher. That's the basis of it all. Okay? October over. October. Yeah, well, you know what? Let me tell you something. The only tools that the market maker has in this game is fear and greed. He can only get you to buy if you are feeling like you're missing out. He can only get you to sell if you are in the fear of losing too much. Okay? Those are the two indicators that the market maker uses. That's all he needs. All of this stuff right here, ladies and gentlemen, okay, all these charts, all these indicators, these lines all over the place, they don't mean nothing. They don't care. They just know we use these indicators. Maybe not so much these indicators, okay? But your conventional wisdom, your basic indicators, you know, candlestick patterns and engulfing bearish dojis, you know, built-ins, what is it? Accumulation distribution, you know, balance of power. Look at all these indicators that traders have to just try and exploit the charts. Pick one. You know, what are you going to get from it? You know? Bitcoin right now is looking like it wants to try and recover the zone. All right, let's have a look at the chart. Red vector candles, nothing in sight on the 5-minute time frame. I wonder what they're trying to do. We could actually get a recovery of this wick right here. Do you have any interest in on-chain analytics? Robbie, you will have to shed some light on that. What is on-chain analytics? What is that? Let's Google it. The reason why I may not understand much about on-chain analytics or anything deeper into cryptocurrency is I started cryptocurrency in January. But I've been in the trading game for the best part of 11 years. I've been trading Forex. So this is for anybody that is not aware of what I am and who I am, what I've been doing. I've taken the principle of cryptocurrency, or should I say I've taken Forex, which is what I trade on this platform right here. All right. I trade mainly dollar yen. And to another word on dollar yen, this is fear right here, man. This is crazy. I'm getting scared of this behavior right here. All right. The drop is going to be very interesting. All right. But I've taken a strategy from Forex and I've applied it to cryptocurrency, and it looks like it's doing pretty well for a lot of people. All right. Now, what is it that I can help you guys understand? Well, let's look at it like this. Okay. If we can take the same principle of vector candles and market cycles, okay, and apply them to crypto, which fundamentally there are market makers in Forex, in commodities, in stocks, in any asset that involves an exchange of money, there is a liquidity provider behind it. Okay? Yeah. Emergency call by Crypto, guys. Watch out. Emergency. I love that. I love that. So what's on-chain analysis? Let's have a look. How on-chain analysis helps crypto traders. Let's have a look. Okay, so the application of a promise. Okay, then cool. What is on-chain analysis? So for anybody new, cryptocurrency is the first asset class where investor activity can be extracted from massive data sets through each crypto asset's public ledger, which captures every on-chain action in history. That's fair. Since blockchains are a treasure trove of open, incorruptible financial data, we can... Okay, cool. Okay, on-chain analysis is the fundamentals-driven approach rather than based on hype, sentiment, or technical analysis. See, this is what I said a few weeks ago, okay? I said this. I would love it if cryptocurrency got to a point where we would be waiting for financial information about Bitcoin or about cryptocurrency overall. You know, like you've got the non-farm payrolls for the dollar. Okay, you've got, you know, the Royal Bank of Australia, you know, their interest rates, you know, financial indicators such as consumer price index, you know, the institutional supply manufacturing index as well. All of those informations that we look for in cryptocurrency, in Forex, for example, let me show you. All right, Forex Factory. Forex Factory provides loads of information about Forex itself. Okay, look at all of these information right here. All this information is news announcements on various currencies. You've got the yen, you've got the Canadian dollar, you've got the euro. So tomorrow we are expecting, you know, the Bank of England Governor Bailey, he speaks tomorrow. Okay, the Fed chair, all right, Powell speaks tomorrow. Okay, we've also got what? The European, the President Lagarde, he speaks. Lagarde, whatever it is, he speaks tomorrow. Pending home sales. These are all financial information that can affect the movement of dollar, yen, and gold at the same time. I would love it if Bitcoin was going to follow the same suit. Okay? Because if Bitcoin is going to start stepping into economies of scale, for example, El Salvador, making it as legal tender, they're going to want to know how much adoption Bitcoin itself is being used. What effect does it have? You know what I'm saying? So that'll be really great to see. And if we do get to that stage with cryptocurrency, then that is when you're going to see volatility slow down a little bit. All right? Because in Forex, guys, they make the move. Okay? They set it up before the news comes out. All right? They will set it up. And you can go back in the chart and look at how price behaved before non-farm payrolls, and then look at what happened afterwards. You will start to understand that they know the information beforehand, but they just have to try and take advantage of volatility at that point to make it look like they are also surprised by it. You can't tell me that the biggest liquidity providers in one of the world's most liquid markets of $6.5 trillion daily turnover doesn't know what information is being released about each currency pair that they're providing liquidity for. Sorry, man. If you've got the money, you can command. That's the nature of this business. All right? That's what my belief is. But that's another story. Okay? Okay, then. Rathma, how you doing? Can you please express your ideas about the next step of Bitcoin will be? What about what it will be? Okay. In terms of your Forex crypto market, will be much more easier for you. Okay, then. Frankly, okay, this is the pattern that we're looking for every single day. All right, the cyclical pattern as such. We're trying to establish what level we are in, what zone we are in, and where we could see it going. Okay, now this is a weekly pattern in Forex. Now in crypto, weekly pattern straight from Sunday to Sunday. So in this pattern right here, we know that this zone right here goes Monday, Tuesday. Sorry, so this is Sunday, the start of the week. This is Monday. This is Tuesday. This here is Wednesday. And this here is Thursday. And this here is Friday, right here. And then we go into the weekend, and Sunday night it opens again. That's for Forex. We understand that Wednesday is a midweek reversal point. Now for cryptocurrency, it looks like Thursday is the midweek reversal point. All right. Now we did see Wednesdays, a few Wednesdays were showing reversals. But now all of a sudden it's starting to lead into Thursday. It's like now they're starting to extend the reversals, and they start making their moves later on in the week. I've spoken to certain individuals that have said that at the weekend there are also interesting moves at certain times. Okay. Now that's for those who are proficient in the strategy in itself, will start taking, an attempt at trading the weekends. But if you are new to this channel, ladies and gentlemen, proceed with caution and only trade during the busiest times of the week, which are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You can trade Friday, you can trade Monday, but Monday is usually a false move. And Friday is usually a day that they base out or they make a run for profit. 9 times out of 10, they're basing out, preparing price for the weekend. Okay? So you don't really want to trade those sort of days. But who am I? You're free to do whatever. I'm just saying from my experience of watching price for the past 8 months in cryptocurrency and applying what I know from Forex, those 2 days, Mondays and Fridays, are always tricky days. You've got a better chance on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Look what day it is today. Tuesday, you have seen some interesting behavior across the board. All right? Now, guys, listen, if you are new to this channel, all right, it will help you if you go into the Discord, all right? It will help you because in there, everyone is talking about the hybrid system. Everyone is talking about how to use the indicators, okay? If you want to further the understanding of it, you have the Patreon as well, which I say don't join the Patreon until a start of a new month because they double charge you, okay? But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, everything that you need is in the streams, okay? It is in there. I've said to people, go back and watch all the streams. By the time you're finished doing that, you will probably be proficient in this strategy, okay? But it's down to your commitment. Are you prepared to sit and watch over 1,500 hours worth of streams? The idea is to train your eyes because we're seeing the same thing happening over and over again. Yeah? And that's what these streams are about. Okay? So, Bitcoin, 15-minute time frame coming up above the 50 EMA. Why is that important? Well, it tells me that price is now working its way above the 13 EMA on the hourly. Okay? Very interesting behavior by Bitcoin right now. You can see they're trying to work back this zone, but we're not out the woods just yet. They could actually drop it down and recover these next points in the chart. Okay? So we've got to proceed with caution, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Thad, how you doing, man? I'm just having a look here. A few months back, we saw level 3 drop in the weekends, but now we see W pattern forming at the weekends. There you go. Mirza, there you go. This is what it's all about. Okay? He's trying to find the relationship with it all. Can we see 20% drop in S&P 500? Probably. Tino, no utility would be mad. Okay? I was having a look. What are you guys saying in here? Man, you're right. Tino, quick question. Aiden, what's good? If all vectors get recovered, how does... You're not the first person to ask this question. Okay. Aiden's asked. One quick question. If all vectors get recovered, how does price move anywhere? Do we need price to rise slowly without any vectors? Principally, yes. and no. Okay? Let's take, right? Let's take a coin that is making an all-time high. Anyone off the back know that a coin that is making an all-time high that I can pull up? Because I haven't got it on my watch list. Come on, give me your coins. Tell me which coin's making an all-time high. Is there anyone? I just want to deliver this. Cody, let's have a look at Cody. Yeah, that's right. All right, then. Nice try. Man, you done me over, bro. Oh, actually, is it making an all-time high? Nah, it's not, man. I need an all-time high. It's a very good question. I need to help him understand it. Of course, Hex Hodler is going to say Hex. Come on, man. Is there anyone good? What's up, Mike? I'm trying to help him so he's nowhere near its all-time high. No, that is true. I answered your question, Vishu. Yeah, we could see a 20% drop. That will be normal. Okay. See, FTM. Okay, let's have a look. Is FTM making or can't be making an all-time high, man? It's been tanking, that bad boy has. There you go. Man, you guys are playing with me, right? Forget it. I'm going to answer the question without the idea of it. Okay, then. DYDX. Okay, DYDX seems like it's doing that. Okay, DYDX. Okay, let's have a look. Is that near its all-time high? Okay, great. Wonderful. Is it? Is it at its all-time high? I'm guessing so. Let me confirm that. Wonderful. Okay, then, cool. So in relation to your question, how does price move if all the vector candles get recovered? Well, look. You can see that this is a new coin as such, all right? So it's finding its ground, all right? The only way that it makes a high is when they decide to mark price down lower and then follow through with it. It all depends on what they plan on doing in the future with this coin. They could be moving this coin up right now, probably to about $30, and then they'll bring price back down again. When they bring price back down, it's at this point where they initially started the interest, okay, where they can then trigger the same amount of liquidity to step back in and move price back up again. When it continues back up and takes out the previous zone, it will come back down again. Whilst it's made this move to the upside, you will probably start seeing vector candles appearing in this zone. Okay, and as it's appearing, as the vector candles are appearing in this zone, the market maker by principle is recovering the money that he built in this move to the upside, which is the shorts. He's taken advantage of those and he's building longs on the way back down again. He recovers the zone by half or more. Okay, and then he finds a point in the chart where he can induce more interest and moves back up again. As he moves back up, he makes another all-time high. So what he's doing is he's planting liquidity between these moves up and down, which is triggering interest by retail traders to commit money. So in other words, the only way that they can move price, okay, is simple. It's just by triggering interest. And what do they use to trigger interest? Candlesticks, indicators, okay? What are the chances of Bitcoin actually going to 100K? Simply people talking about it is enough for the market maker to induce people to step in and commit money into the chart. Look how they've recovered this previous purple vector right now. Yes, they've recovered it. Price can also go lower. So in relation to your question, my friend, price can go other places the same way it can go up and it can go down. All right? By principle, we are expecting them to come down and recover certain points in the chart. But what if they don't bring price down to these zones just yet? What if from this area right here, they actually move price higher and Bitcoin goes on to make its big move to the upside and potentially try and hit, 50K? What if it continues up from that point and goes even higher and tries and takes out the all-time high? All right? All you have right now, ladies and gentlemen, is what you can see in the chart. And that's all you need to base your information on. It doesn't matter if Bitcoin, even if Bitcoin stays in this from the 40K zone all the way up to the 50 zone, you're saying to me that you can't exploit these moves in the chart. Look, people have made an absolute killing off these moves. And it hasn't gone anywhere. It's gone from 44,000 down to 40,000 right there. Okay, at the maximum right here. So we're, in essence, in a 4K range. People are making a killing off it. Do you really care if Bitcoin goes to 100K or not? A holder may, but a trader doesn't give two damns. He's not interested. You know? He is not interested. Okay? Yes, if you are new to the stream, be sure to like and subscribe. If that's not enough for you, I thank you for your time. But listen out. Is Bitcoin about to come and recover the zone and set everybody up to go lower? We will know at the 50 EMA. Let's have a look at our dearly beloved Ethereum. I haven't been paying much attention to her. And Ethereum is by far the most technically sound currency, cryptocurrency to trade. It respects levels well. Okay? Just look at the price action. Beautiful. All right? Ethereum has hit the lows. You can see a bigger pattern is forming on Ethereum. All right? We've got 1, 2, 3 distinctive hits to the lows. Are they finished with this zone? Because they've been taking too long. The longer they take, the more frustrated the retail trader is. The more reckless he's going to become. What a perfect time for the market maker to catch everyone off guard. Okay? Perfect time. What alerts do we use? The alerts, well, we don't use alerts. There are no alerts. That little alert you got there was just a little testing of something, but nothing of importance as such. All right? But what I look for in the chart as a scalper predominantly, I'm looking for price to exploit certain zones in the chart. And 90% of my business is done on the 1 minute time frame when I'm scalping. Okay? Because you can tell the story on the 1 minute time frame. Just look at what's going on right now. All right? Why have they come out of this zone so aggressively? What's going on? All right? Is this the fair nominal value of Ethereum? Is this where they want to step in? All right? Let's take Bitcoin on the same time frame. Why have we seen these big push of price? Funnily enough, it's above the 41 and below the 41,750 zone. Still haven't broken the 42,000 mark. If we drop down lower time, if we drop back up to the 1 hour time frame, okay, you can see they're building their longs below key notable areas, below the 42 and the 41,750. They actually came back down towards the 41,500 and they snapped back up again. That gives me a reason to believe that they're building longs below these zones. Just look at the 5 minute time frame. Look at the red vectors below the 41,500 mark. Where is it? Right there. Now, the reason why the whole and the half numbers are very important. When I say whole and half numbers, I'm talking 41,500, 42. 42,500, 43. Those are whole and half numbers. Market makers build positions, so they build their longs below those areas so that they can get the best possible fill when they break out from there. There's the breakout right there. There's the breakdown below. All right? Really important you understand that phenomena with the price, because you'll find that that's where most of the orders are placed. No one comes to the chart, or as an institutional trader, no one comes and places big orders at stupid numbers like 41,642. They're not interested in that. They want to hit where the psychology of price is, where the psychology of value is in the chart. And those are done on round numbers. Going to a supermarket, the amount of money that they want you to spend is always the closest point to the top end of the price. What is it? $24.99, $10.99, $12.99. It's never a round number when it comes to you paying, because you don't conceive it to be that expensive. See, if I say $24.99 to you, you say it's $24.99. If I say it's £25, you say, hold on, man, that's 25 quid. I ain't paying that. But when I say to you, you're going to get £100 off, it's more impressionable to you. You're not going to care if I say to you, you're going to get £13.99 off. What the hell's £13.99? That doesn't mean anything to me. But £14, I'll take 14 quid off my order. It's a whole number. The same principle applies in the charts. People put money at these areas, which is why you see the bigger candlesticks appearing at those zones. Capiche? Are we good with that? Are we all good with that? Tino, do you think the Chinese banning Bitcoin will affect the Asian session much? Well, to trade it. I don't think have they completely banned it in the sense where trading it, you know? Are you going to get the guys that are going to be rolling off on VPNs? You know, how are they going to police it? That's the question. Okay. Question by Senec B. Am I correct in assuming that a market maker generally trades his currency pair simultaneously on different exchanges at the same time and does not only act on a single exchange? He doesn't act solely on one exchange. A market maker is a liquidity provider. Okay, he comes to the chart, he provides liquidity for the exchanges, because before you can buy, he has to give you an order against you. The equilibrium exchange. When you buy, he sells. When you sell, he buys. Because where are you going to get your profit from? Okay, because if you have $100 of a position, all right, you've got $100 right here, and you've got retail trader here. Okay. You're long, he's short. All right? Well, you've got $100 profit. And the retail trader B right here has gone short against you. Well, if you want to release your profit up here, that can only happen if the retail trader B closes his position at a loss. Because you've gone for favored price to rise. Okay? He has gone price to favor the lows. Okay? So do you think that this trade is going to say, hold on a sec, I'm not going to close my trade to give you your $100 profit. Forget that. I'm going to hold it. You know what? I'm going to add more margin just so I can survive it so that your trade can go against you and you pay me. But you ain't going to close your trade. You're going to add margin. So in order to allow a fair marketplace to occur, the market maker provides the liquidity. And when he provides the liquidity for your order, he knows that at some point you're either going to take your profit and run, or you're going to leave your profit in the chart. And then at some point he's going to be able to attack it and put you in a position where you haven't paid yourself, and you're either going to get out at fair value, break even, or at a small loss, or even at a bigger loss. Okay? Your order of profit is taken from the market maker's liquidity that is matched against you. Because when your position is in the red, his position's in the green. And all he needs to do is move price further and further to the point where you have no choice but to close it. That's how he releases the liquidity. That's how he manages to trap traders into positions, because he's then able to spike price higher and commit the traders to the upside, get the guys who went short to add more margin and squeeze them to their last penny, and then they bring price down and they've released the liquidity. You see, guys, you can't be irrational. The market maker can. He's only got to do this several hundred more times and he's made his money back anyway. He knows where he's going to send price based on the relationship between how many people are looking to go long and what reasons they have to go long. I hope that answers your question, my friend. All right. Okay, Chris, pattern. What all does this do? How much does it cost? I live in the US, can't get on Forex. Can't get on Forex. What can I do? Oh, okay. Pattern. Join the Discord, my friend. I mean, that is the best way I can say to you, my friend. Yeah, questions are crazy. It looks like there are new people coming into the stream, and that is what I'm so grateful for. And thank you very much for passing through. If you are new to the channel, don't hesitate to subscribe. But more importantly, if you want to know more, just go into the Discord. Everything you need is in there. Okay? What is needed from you is to watch the streams. Okay? Ash K, if I had a best friend who worked as a market maker, wouldn't it be easy to win all trades? Or is this business super secretive? There's no secret about this business, ladies and gentlemen. You know? There is no secret about this business. All right? The secret really is where they're going to go next. You can't just know a friend as a market maker because he'll say to you, well, look, man, we don't really pay attention to what price is doing on the 1 minute time frame. We've got algorithms that execute millions and millions and millions of trades across the world, across several hundred assets. We are providing liquidity for all of those. We're just exchanging money from one pocket to the next, and we're taking a cut from it at the same time. All right? They have monthly targets. They've got weekly targets. They've got yearly targets. But it all starts from the lower time frames because these algorithms are designed to grab as many orders as possible to develop price into weekly movements, monthly movements, and yearly movements. Okay? That's how it works. Yeah, business has been going a long time. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And you know what? Mad love to all the people that are coming through and subscribing to the channel. Nearly at 50,000 subscribers, man. That is crazy. 50,000 subscribers in less than what? 9 months? Started this game in January. And I'm so grateful for all of you. Mad love and respect to all of you, man. You know, it's crazy. Devon. Sharing how much you make on average and a little bit about your story when starting. That will be in the streams, my friend. All that information is in the streams. You know? Yeah, and this is something that you'll get. All right? Thank you, man. Man, you guys are making me blush, man. Damn. Thank you very much. Mad love to you. Mad love to you. I'm very popular in India. That's crazy. Thank you very much. Where are all these people coming from? That's crazy. Listen, guys. The reason why this channel won't give you signals is because it's designed to help you understand to create the signal for yourself. All right? I'm not here to tell you when to enter and when to exit. What do you get from that? Nothing. You become king for a day. Well, it's about holding the crown. Right? You don't want to be a king for 5 minutes. You want to be a king for as long as you live. And when I say you want to be a king, you want to be able to sustain yourself. You want to be able to actually know how to trade. And that's how it is. This channel will show you how to understand the way market makers exploit the market, the retail trader. Okay? There are two, right, Chris, I don't want to... All right, look. The Patreon itself has 2 tiers. Okay, you've got the pattern watchers, and then you've got the market maker tier. Okay, the actual Patreon itself is designed to help you guys apply this information in real time and be aware of certain things in the chart. Okay, there is masterclasses that happen in there. You know, I put a few projections sometimes, but it's really helping you engage your understanding of the strategy in real time. Okay, some people might not have the time to watch all the streams, all right? But the Patreon is there because it gives you that step forward, that speed. How can I put it to you? It gives you that little advance in the hybrid system, all right? Because people that are new coming to this strategy have no idea what I'm talking about in light of zones, vector candles, what's the purple candle, what's the red candle, what's the green candle, why have you got so many lines, what's that purple line in the middle? I thought the market maker was a computer. Is the market maker my dad? All right? So for everyone that is new, pass through to the Discord. Start there. All right? That's where you need to be. Start in the Discord. All right? Tino curses on Patreon. Now, please listen. Yes, I am quite explicit on there. But the reason I'm explicit on there, because you're pretty much getting the organic version. I have to be aware that there are people that have this on in the background and there are children. I can't be talking like that. You know, that's how it is. But guys, look, I'm going to cut the stream and make it short and sweet for you. All right? All I'm saying to you tonight, be mindful with what's going on in the Asian session. To all my pattern watchers, don't think it's now free for all to go in and start going long on this basis. Dynamis, don't push it, bro. Okay? If Bitcoin tries to come back up and it hits the 50 EMA, fine. Watch what it does at that point. Okay? If the daily open starts, and which it has done right now on MT4, if I bring up Bitcoin right here, here we go. We've got a new daily open for Bitcoin. All right? This is what is likely to happen. Okay? You can see, let me move this out of the way. they've got a new daily open in a few moments, a new daily open line will start. Okay, and it will start with a violet line, a blue line like this. Whatever it does from now up until the Hong Kong session, which is at 1 o'clock tonight, all right? If they move aggressively from that zone before Hong Kong, I can guarantee to you that in Hong Kong, they will try and bring it back down again. I know some of you guys are aware of this play when you did the homework for studying on the Asian session plays. So just be mindful of it, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Other than that, guys, I want to thank you all. Why don't I use Fibonacci? You're just asking me to explain that concept. I ain't going to do that yet. All right? Listen, guys, mad love and respect to all of you. Be sure to like and subscribe. Welcome to the Traders Reality Show, guys. My name is Tino. I'm out. Mad love, guys. Take care. Peace.